Welcome back to the channel, you guys. If you've been following along, then you know that we are in the middle of our bedroom makeover. I just made this beautiful velvet headboard, so if you missed out on that, make sure to go back and watch it. I mostly just used old decor that I already have, but I definitely need more, so I thought, why not DIY some today and go to Ikea and hack some pieces? This is how my Pinterest board is looking right now, so as I'm looking at these images, I want to create some pieces that will go into that room and fit that aesthetic. As you can see, I have a lot of warm tones, so there's greens, yellows, and of course a lot of wood. I'm currently on the hunt for some nightstands, so I have one that I'm eyeing right now that I want to flip. Other things on my list are a bench, some wall art, or maybe even a mirror, and then also some lighting. So I'm still figuring out if I want to do sconces or maybe hanging pendants on both sides. Maybe one big pendant in the middle above the bed, and definitely some decorative table lamps. I am obsessed with lamps right now, so I really want to have a lot of good lighting in here, especially since we don't have any overhead lighting in the room currently. Let me actually show you guys what the room looks like currently, and then we'll head to Ikea and pick up all the pieces. Here's what we're working with. It's been a couple of days since we set this all up, and of course we still have stuff on the floor because we don't have nightstands yet. And I'm still trying to figure out if I should center this completely or create a little area along this wall so we would have more space on this side, or do it on that side. So I'm not quite sure yet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Overall though, I'm just so in love with this color. I'm still figuring out bedding, but I really love these two colors together. And of course, we just have a long way to go. We still have to paint all the walls and even this. So I took out to the other side and I'm going to stain both of these. I decided I just want them to match a little bit better. This has been so great though, and I just love that it's so hidden from the other angles. So yeah, you guys can kind of see the vibe that we have going on right now, and I definitely want to bring that throughout the whole entire room. I just really want this to be a calming and cozy space, and I feel like we're getting there. I have so many ideas and it's just going to continue to evolve. I just got to take it one DIY at a time. So let's go ahead to Ikea and see what we can find. This was our first Ikea trip since moving, so it was nice to see all of the new items they had. I just love browsing through everything, and I noticed that a lot of items actually had reduced pricing, so definitely keep your eyes out on those. Look at this little setup. I've never seen a little bathroom like this before in Ikea, and it's so cute. Giving cottage. Right when that first note came on, I knew it was Harry. I like that these are really wide too. Section for decor down here. This is a winner. I remember loving going to Ikea as a kid because all the room setups were so aspirational. They always show you so many fun ideas to maximize your room. And as a DIYer, it's always one of my top options to build my dream place without breaking the bank. Oh my god. Holiday decor is out. I'm gonna have to come back immediately.
You're out?
No.
Ask them. Are they really out?
Yeah, I guess.
How do you
I don't know to ask.
Want a yoga cone?
Yeah.
Comfort cone.
Cone.
Obviously.
When we used to go to Home Depot, they would always have hot dogs, and some people didn't believe us. And here they have hot dogs too. We are back from Ikea. I have all of my stuff in here and I'm just gonna jump into it because I am so excited about these projects. The first project is going to be a wall mirror that has some organization to it, so it's a multifunctional piece. This is an idea that you can do with so many other Ikea items and just add a mirror to it, and that way it can become a wall shelf mirror combo, whatever you want it to be. I will show the other Ikea items that I think will go well together, but for this project I went with the leva shelf, which I just love how vintage it looks. The wood stain also really looks good on it too, so I'm gonna use that as a base. And then for the mirror part, I got the rasa red. This also has a wavy shape, so I thought the two of these would go really well together. I'm gonna start with the shelf because I want to paint it, but feel free to do whatever you want for this hack to make it work for you. My plan was to paint just the back piece with the pattern, but you could totally do this all over. And as you guys know by now, I'm in my pattern era, so I was really drawn to doing a checkered diamond pattern, so I printed out a design online, and I'm gonna use this to essentially transfer it onto the wood by leaving an imprint. This is a really good hack because you're not leaving behind any lines, so there's nothing for you to erase. And once everything is painted on, you really cannot tell at all. And as you can see, all I'm doing here is just using a pencil and I'm pressing down with pretty heavy pressure as I trace over the design. I'm kind of shocked by how well you can see all of the lines because I've done this trick before, but I've never done it on dark wood like this. So you can really see the lines, and this is such a good hack if you're working on any wood projects and you need to paint on it but don't want any lines. This is the perfect solution. I have my paint right here. I went for a color that is very similar to my headboard, and I think this with that dark wood just will look really good together. So I'm gonna grab my paintbrush. I'm gonna fill in every little other diamond, and hopefully I will not mess up this pattern because it's so easy to mess up a checkered or a diamond pattern like this. So let's not do that today. So I decided to paint this by hand instead of using a stencil or anything because I just really like that imperfect handmade look. And I think by doing this, it'll also make the piece feel a little bit more vintage, which is totally what I'm going for. I also wanted to show you a few more examples of other IKEA pieces that you could try this idea with because you can totally hack this with different items to make it more your vibe. If you want something more modern, definitely try out this wall organizer. And if you want something more minimal, I think that this grid will look really cool with a mirror on it. So this piece comes with these little C-hooks, but I just don't think they match the vintage vibe. So instead, I found these ones that are brass. I love the gorgeous detailing on them. It's totally gonna make these look way more expensive, and I will link these down for you. To attach the gorgeous mirror, I used E6000 glue, but I actually ended up using just hot glue on the back because I wanted it to cure faster, so definitely try that out. To hang this up, I'm using Velcro command strips just to make this a little bit more renter friendly, and this one will hold a lot of weight, so you don't have to worry. But if you want something a little bit more sturdy, definitely hang some D-ring hooks in the back. Jumping into my next project, so all over my Pinterest board is wavy and scalloped furniture. It's definitely a huge trend right now and something that is totally DIY-able, so I thought that I would try it out with this bench that I found. I believe it's a newer item at Ikea and it was only $50, which I think is really great because if you were to buy the lumber yourself and then make it, it honestly would cost way more. Whatever will save me time and money, I'm definitely going to hack it, so let's just jump into the project. For this bench, I think it's gonna be practical where we'll actually use it to sit on, but I also might use it for plants, so we will see. But depending on the layout in here, I might actually move it into our entryway because we desperately need a place to sit and put our shoes on because currently it's a little bit of a mess over there. This is the vision. I have my 4 pieces cut out and I decided I'm gonna do 3.5-inch scallops. So I'm using this roll of tape, which is basically 3.5 inches. and I'm gonna map out how many I need. I think I can fit 9 on here, so I'm gonna start with the center and then work my way outwards. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a video like this where there are 3 separate projects, and I wanna know if you like this style where the projects are a little bit more instructional, or do you guys prefer it to be more chill and watch as I work on a DIY? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I don't think I'll ever stop doing IKEA hacks. I'm always just really proud of how they come out, and I love that they are more affordable and they just make great pieces that allow for so much customization. After sanding and priming everything, it is finally time to paint, so I went with this beautiful deep chocolate color all around, and I feel like scalloping can sometimes lean a little bit like children's furniture, so using a rich color like this will make it feel a lot more mature. I did 2 coats of the paint, then I added in the scalloping and filled up those holes and basically just touched it up and added a top coat. You cannot tell me this doesn't look super luxe, and no one would have ever guessed that it's from IKEA, and it only took less than $15 to hack. We're jumping into the last IKEA hack, and I really wanted to try my hand at creating a light. I don't think I've actually no, I lied. I did create a light before, but this is a little bit different because it's going to be a table lamp, which I've never made before. Our bedroom has no overhead light, so I want to fit as many lights as I can into the room just to really cozy it up. As I was looking on the IKEA site, I spotted this little plant stand, which I think is so cute. It's a brand new item. I think it's only $10. I really love the shape of it, and I could just totally see this as being a table lamp, or even a sconce if you wanted to put it up against a wall. When I saw it in stores, I made sure that it was hollow underneath so I can actually put a cord in here. So this one luckily is. You can totally try out this project with other ceramics that you find at IKEA or any other store. The only thing I'm nervous about now is actually drilling a hole through this. I've never drilled through ceramic before, and I did get a diamond drill bit. So this one, it should be large enough for us to fit the little lighting kit underneath. So this is the first step. I'm going to find the center and then use this to drill through and hope that it doesn't crack. Okay, as you can see, I tried to do it straight on. That obviously did not work very well. So instead, there are 2 different methods you could use. You can use tape like I'm gonna do, or you could also wet this, but I'm gonna try the tape method first. And then I will show you guys what the proper way to do it is, because going straight on is just not going to work. So instead, we're gonna drill at an angle and then work our way towards getting it upright. Okay, let's hope this works. That was so cool. And it's actually pretty perfect too. Ta-da! I used the same drill bit to add a little half circle at the bottom of the piece, and that is where our wire is gonna sit. You can definitely try this hack with other ceramic pieces, and I think that's why I love hacking pieces so much. It allows you to take an everyday item and turn it into something beautiful, and this is a hack that I've never tried before, so figuring it out and making it work seriously just made me so proud to level up my skills as a DIYer, and I hope it encourages you to do the same. Okay, this is ready to be put together. So I have the other items for this project here. I got a giant bulb. They have a oblong shaped one, which I really like. And they also have just a big globe one if that's what you're looking for. But I like that this kind of looks like a milk globe. So that's what I went for. But if you want more of an Edison bulb vibe, they also have a ton of those as well. And then to actually put it together, I have a light kit. It comes with a light bulb, but it's just like your standard little light bulb. So I want something a little bit more substantial. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You just put your light bulb right here, and we're just gonna take the top off. And this is what is gonna go onto the bottom part. And I'm just gonna glue it into place. Look at how big this light bulb is. I just think it looks so cool. And you could also buy a remote so that you don't have to use the switch. It will just work with the remote, or there also might be an app. I'm not sure, but I'll look that up and let you guys know. So if you can imagine it, it's just gonna pop into here and look something like this. Oh my God, I love it. It is so sculptural. To attach this, I'm just gonna use hot glue, but you can also use Gorilla Glue or whatever other glue you would like for this project. Oh, and you can actually do this and stick it all the way through if you would like. And that way you don't have to use glue. Do I like that look though? No, I do not like that. Since I want the bulb to sit lower, I don't want to put this top part all the way down. Otherwise the bulb will sit higher. So I'm just untwisting it a little bit just so that this part actually is a little bit taller. And once you put it in here and screw in the light bulb, it will actually be really secure, so you don't have to glue it at all, which is great in case you wanted to use this for something else in the future. And as you can see, it stays in there totally fine. We're just gonna put our wire on the back here, and then you can just plug it in. Okay, are you ready? Oh my God, it is so cute, you guys. I love it so much. Wow, 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 wow. This looks like something at Urban Outfitters. I love it.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, so I wanted to show Brian the light on camera, and then we also have a special announcement for you guys.
I see something.
Okay, open.
Did you buy that?
No!
No, you bought that.
Well, I bought the thing, remember? This is like the planter, the little stand from Ikea that I showed you.
The blue thing?
Yeah.
No.
Yay. Doesn't it look like it's store-bought? Like, it literally looks like it's something from Urban Outfitters.
I'm about to say, this literally looks so professional, babe.
And I thought I was gonna have to glue it, but all I had to do was screw it in, so that was a plus. But yeah, I love it so much. I'm just gonna leave it here until our bedroom's done, basically.
I'm not even joking, this is actually amazing.
Thank you, honey. Brian had his doubts because we were there and I was like, I want to turn this into a light. And he was like, what are you talking about?
Literally, it's like a little, you saw it, it's the blue little thingy that couldn't be more than $5. And now it looks like literally $100 lamp. No joke.
It is so cute and I love it. Thank you, honey.
I'm telling you, my wife can do anything. I said it so many times, my wife can literally do anything.
I never know what to say whenever you compliment me because it's like, ugh. Do you want to tell them?
Sure. So we are going to be starting up the vlogs again. We've been discussing this for a while because we have been super busy with the move and all this, but we always end up watching our old vlogs from a couple years ago, and we always have this conversation that we wish we documented more of our processes. And we just want to start a channel where we can kind of give advice, kind of our life experience, and a little bit more of a deep dive into our life.
Yeah.
So I think we're super excited.
Yeah, there's like so many things that we want to talk about, like with you guys, and to like share more of our life.
Yeah.
And we feel like doing this vlog channel is going to allow us to do that and just share so much. And I'm just so excited because there's obviously like a lot going on with our life that we want to show you guys. There's so much going on with our lives right now. We feel like this is just the right time to start sharing more of that. And we definitely want to talk about different topics. So if you guys have any questions for us that you want us to talk about, put them in the comment section below so that we can talk about it in another video on the new channel.
We're gonna talk about stuff like our home buying experience, what it's like to be entrepreneurs in our 30s. Oh, that hurts so bad to say. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, yeah, this is like a new decade for us, and I think it's interesting to look back on our 20s and like share our experience and share what we've learned.
We're just gonna share whatever we want and just kind of behind the scenes sometimes and just whatever's fun going on in our lives so you can get to know us better as Tina and Brian.
You guys are gonna see a different side of us that you've never seen before. So if you want to check it out, I will have the link to the channel down below. Brian is actually vlogging right now, so the first video is gonna be up super soon, and we'll also have weekly uploads on that channel as well.
So, welcome to the vlog.
Are you nervous?
People are gonna see the real me.
No! Those were all the projects for today, and of course I have to ask, which one was your favorite out of the three? For me, it's a toss-up between the mirror shelf because it looks so vintage, or the light, just because it was something that I've never done before. Now that I know how to drill through ceramics, I have a ton of ideas for other projects in the future. And take one last look at my background because next week it's gonna get a little bit more chaotic in here. I wanna start painting and also working on a big DIY to go with the headboard. So I hope you guys are excited about that. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you'd like to see more from me, make sure to follow me over on Instagram. I post on there every single day. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay inspired, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!